Hello, welcome to an episode of Noise Pollution. I'm here, Noisy P. I am here with Bobby Vibes, Human Vibrator, and Savant. Hi. I'm here with my friend Jim.
Hello.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, we've been having a good day so far. We walked into town together. Now we're in our studio. It's still quite early. What time are we on? It's 10 to 2 on the nose on Wednesday, the 1st of February. Oh no, it's the 1st.
Just like this microphone is on my nose.
Right on the nose.
Just on the tip.
Right on the tip of Jim's nose. Let's have a little look. We've got a rager between us.
It's quite comforting.
We've got a rager going between us there. You, what's funny about that? Yeah. What have we been up to? You can email us if you want. Sorry for burping down the mic. You can email us on noisepollution@gmail.com. Or you can call us on WhatsApp, but we're not giving away the number on the internet.
You have to guess.
You've got to guess the number.
What a challenge.
4 numbers, guess them. Or you can befriend us. And then you can email us and you can call in and have a nice time.
Can people physically befriend us?
People can physically befriend us if they like.
How does one go about physically
How does one go about physically befriending? Well, you could take an interest in comedy. So that's where me and Jim befriended each other recently, didn't we?
Comedy is a good way to
Comedy's
start friendship.
it's a good friendship bridge, isn't it?
Bonding. Comedy bonding.
So we were bondaging over
Comedy bondaging.
comedy bondaging. We bondaged over our mutual enjoyment of the Chris Morris Day to Day, Brass Eye, Armando Iannucci, the Armando Iannucci Show, Adam Buxton.
Joint glee-ness it brings us. Glee-ness.
It gives us a glee to our glee-ness.
Yes.
A glee-nesses. So Jim was discussing with me, so there's a chap called Victor Lewis Smith who will put all links in the thing, because some of them, it's a bit hit or miss, because some of them are really moody.
Yeah, Victor Lewis Smith I thought was quite a clear precursor to some of the sketches that Chris Morris used to do on his Radio 1 show and on the Day to Day and on... on the Hour was more like... on the Hour was the radio version of the Day to Day.
Yeah. And that came out in sort of early 89, 90, wasn't it? Maybe 91, something like that.
And I think, I'm not sure if Victor Lewis was doing radio sketches around the same time, or it all seemed to be a product of the era. We were saying about this kind of abstract comedy, like satire, was inspired by, the culture of the time, like the rave culture and things, the kind of abstract things that people were finding.
And also
amusing.
everyone's head was getting done in by all the milk getting snatched by Margaret Thatcher. They were like, wow, this is doing our heads in. We need to just try and make ourselves laugh here a little bit, because no one's going to do it for you. So that was good. What was the other thing we were looking at? So he had a thing called TV Offal, or Offal TV, which you should go and check out. There's some slightly moody stuff in there, but you can't... You know what I mean? It was like, we're talking about 95.
It's of its time, for sure.
It's of the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can. What else have we got? Kamikaze karaoke. Maybe that's a hate crime. Assassination of the week.
I think there was a lot of anger in comedy back then too.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the Spitting Image was kind of again like the first wave of Thingio.
And to carry on from that,
Here's a bit of TV offal anyway. Normal telly.
Get a doctor. Melvin Bragg, who died today.
So that's them kind of really sticking it to Melvin Bragg.
What did Melvin Bragg ever do to them?
I think he was too cocky, wasn't he?
He was a bit of a bragger.
I mean, that's what I was intimating there. Anyway, yeah, we've done 5 minutes, Jim. We've made a 5 minute foray into the internet as a dynamic duo, as a
Like
comedy duo.
a 5-minute Ferrero Rocher.
We've got
A Ferrero Rocher of joy.
we've got a rager. Should we scan the room just to make sure people think I'm faking my rager here?
Oh, we're missing Connie today.
We are missing Connie today.
She's enjoying her life elsewhere.
She is enjoying her life elsewhere. Here's a zoomed in picture of Melvin Bragg.
Melvin Bragg feedback. Nice.
Great.
Are we going to carry on and look at Takeover TV?
I think we can have a look at Takeover TV as well. So we were talking about like comedy and where's it come from, and you can trace it a little bit, can't you? Like the UK. I'm just going to put it back on the rager.
I was thinking before. I mean, there are a lot of
Oof.
biopic television programs about famous comedians. I mean, there's one by Peter Cook, which was actually produced by Victor Lewis Smith, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah, and it starred the famous Welsh actor Rhys.
Martin Sheen.
No, Rhys. What's his name?
Rhys Fans.
Yeah, Rhys Fans. Yeah, he played Peter Cook in it.
Oh,
and there was also a Monty Python one called Holy Flying Circus, which is very funny. I highly recommend that. But there doesn't seem to be much in the way of well, I suppose the comedians are still active, so maybe when they're inactive, there'll be biopics and history written about them.
Yeah, you can't really study an active thing too well. You have to just kind of let it be active, don't you? But once it's deactivated, you can then look at it because it's moving around less.
Also, the way like things like music and stuff is documented, everything when music's recorded, it's very, very well documented, isn't it? So it's easy to go back to the history of it. But I think with comedy, it's much harder because all the notes and things would have been private. For instance, like I think Peter Cook's house was recently allowed to be his archive, which was in his house, was allowed to be opened and looked at by people. So hopefully there'll be more archives open in the future for us to look at. I mean, Chris Morris is a very mysterious guy.
Yeah.
I
met him outside the Cafe Nero on Tottenham Court Road.
Wow.
About 3 years ago, maybe longer, 4 years ago. Brilliant. Yeah, well, I think so. So that's what we're going to be doing. Maybe we're going to be delving into sort of some of our favorite comedy things. We've got the YouTube connected here, so we can pull things up. If people want to email this, it reminds that thing that you said reminded me of that thing that you said, or that thing that you didn't say that you might be beneficial for your brain.
I mean, there's also what I discovered a few years ago was Private Eye, when Peter Cook was running it, actually had a collection of flexi vinyl discs free with a few, and I think there's about 20 flexi vinyl discs, and they're all like, if you listen back to them now, I've actually got them on MP3 now.
What's a flexi vinyl?
A flexi disc was they used to give them away with magazines, so they'd be like a vinyl that was very thin, so it would like a piece of paper.
Yeah,
basically, but it was made of plastic, and you could play it on a record player. Had a vinyl print into the plastic, but they were only supposed to last a few. They weren't supposed to last very long. And but look, I mean, obviously, some people who are good at looking after things kept them in good condition. I've got a couple of the Private Eye ones somewhere.
Right.
But I've also got them recorded, which I must have got from the internet somewhere, and they're very similar to the Day-to-Day and things like that, and I don't think many people will have heard them unless you've kind of looked into these things, or if you're about at the time. I can see you've pulled up a few on Google there.
Yeah,
I've definitely got one of those in my collection somewhere, but I've luckily got the whole collection, which someone kindly recorded and put online.
Very cool. Should we have a little look at so again, we could talk all day, couldn't we? That's the point of this, Jim, is we were just having chats, weren't we? And this is like, let's get a rager going, and
let's rage.
Let's rage. We're major ragers. So let's go back into. We're reading about botulism there. That's a bit moody.
Oh.
Sorry, we're making a botch job of this. What was it? Takeover TV.
Takeover TV was the first introduction to the world.
What is it? What is it akin to? Like the 11 o'clock show?
Yeah, I mean, they say, I was just reading about it recently, and they said it was YouTube before YouTube. And so this was members of the public, we could submit their own television programs. And it was once a week on Channel 4 in 1995. And Adam Buxton and Joe Cornish were the presenters.
So we'll put some links in the description of channels, but it says over here is a trailer. So apologies if this is, because we haven't looked at this before, apologies if this is like ticking all the hate crime boxes, but we're just going to we're taking a risk here, and we're going to look at a TV trailer from the 90s of a show that was like YouTube before YouTube, Adam Buxton. Check it out.
Building your business online?
No. So there you go, some free advertising for you wicks, you pricks.
Do you ever find some TV a bit monotonous? Well, why don't you get hold of a camcorder, tape something short, imaginative, inventive, or bizarre, and send it in to Take Over TV, P.O. Box 4089, London SW17 7XE.
Oh, shut up, you silly monkey. Nice.
Call us for more details on 0171 971 0470.
So you used to have to, if you had an idea before YouTube, you'd have to put it on a video camera.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're happy with the video on the video camera.
I think this was pretty unique at the time as well. I think the only other equivalent was You've Been Framed.
Right.
Which isn't really creative.
Who was You Being Framed? So we had Harry Hill in the noughties. Who was before that?
Previously, the guy, what's his name?
Les Dennis, was it? No.
Jeremy Beadle.
Oh, it was Jeremy Beadle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The guy.
Everyone loved Jeremy.
Where's Jeremy Beadle from? Is he a Scouser?
No, well, I doubt it. He doesn't seem like a Scouser.
No, he's more like sort of like Bristol or something, isn't he?
Yeah, perhaps. He's no Silla.
He's no Silla, let's face it. He's from London.
Ah, of course.
Sorry, Jeremy Beadle there.
I remember Spitting Image did a song called We All Hate Jeremy Beadle. I don't know why.
They did a song called We All Hate Him.
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Wow.
I don't know why they had such hatred towards him. But the song was very catchy.
There was a lot of hatred, wasn't there? There is a lot of hatred, but what we're trying to do is uncover the origin of hatred via comedy. And I hope you enjoyed this lovely episode. We've done almost 13 minutes. The rager is still raging on. We've managed to sustain a rager.
Let's end with Beadle.
For the whole time. Let's end on a high with Jeremy Beadle. What else did we cover? Offal TV, TV Offal.
TV Offal, Victor Lewis Smith.
Victor Lewis Smith, and we've looked at Takeover TV, which was like the sort of precursor to YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Say goodbye, Jim.
Bye-bye.
Do like a comedy wave into, there's your camera there. Bye.